Hello! So for this video, I wanted to talk through my first time using this facial steamer that I just ordered off of Amazon. And I ordered this product because I wanted to mimic a spa-like experience at home. The whole concept behind steaming your face is that it's going to open your pores and allow impurities to be removed and allow things that you want to put in your skin, like treatments and serums, creams, stuff like that, to actually get in. I got this idea from one of my best friends who owns a little facial steamer. If she doesn't own this one, she owns one just like it. And she loves it and like sends me Snapchats of herself using it. And so I'm really excited to snap her back and be like, look, I love it. So I hope I do. I'm sure I will, right? Like, it's steam. I mean, I used to, like, back in the day with my mom, if I had really bad sinuses or anything like that, like a sinus infection, she would boil a big stock pot of water and put a towel over it and over the back of my head, and I would steam my face, and it helped open up my pore. I'm sure it helped open up my pores, but at the time I was doing it to help open up my sinus cavities. So I'm sure you could probably even use this when you have a sinus infection. So I'm really excited to use this. I purchased this facial steamer off of Amazon, and it had like 5-star reviews. It was like $59. I chose the rose gold shade. It has, I'm sorry for like blinding you guys, but it has a mirror, which is kind of cool because it's like there's a mirror whenever this is closed, and then there's a mirror whenever you open it. The concept behind the mirror is that whenever your face is being steamed, you can look at hopefully like the size of your pores increasing, and you can also use the mirror to apply masks, which is like the feature that I think would be the nicest perk of having the mirror. A lot of the steamers that I saw didn't include a mirror, and I just thought it was a nice touch. I obviously haven't used this product before. This is my first time using it, so I don't know if I'll love having a mirror, but I like that I have that option. So I read through the directions, and it seems pretty straightforward. You plug the device in. There is a little chamber on the back that you hit the press button on. So let's press it. And then I've already gone ahead and put in 80 milliliters of water, which is what they ask you to do. 80 milliliters is the max amount of water that this little chamber will hold, and they ask that you don't try and overfill it, which I didn't do. The only thing that I did not follow in terms of directions is that it asks you to use purified or reverse osmosis water as opposed to mineral water or tap water. The only water I had available at the moment was tap water, and since this is my first time using this product and I hope to like in the future be using purified water, I thought that it wouldn't really damage the device, so to say. But I think what they're hoping is that you don't use a really mineral heavy tap water that clogs up the device and like the little like tubes and whatnot inside of the device. This is not very heavy. It's not super large. I think it would be pretty easy to store under a cabinet, and I anticipate storing this under the sink in my bathroom. It says on the instruction booklet that the steaming of your face can last up to 18 minutes, but it's like an average of 15 minutes. I do want to try this on camera, and then after I use it, I want to use some of my masks. The only caveat or like safety precaution is that it does say to avoid steam burns, and this is like, sorry, I'm trying not to look at the monitor, but I'm probably blinding with the mirror. To avoid steam burns with this device, you are not supposed to get your face any closer than 8 inches to this, which is the hole that like emits the steam. And my husband was joking with me because he was like, well, Elizabeth, you always find a way to burn yourself, which is true. I am frequently getting burned. We have an aloe vera plant with all these snips off of it because I get burned a lot. But my goal at this point is to not burn myself. So I'm going to push the button and steam my face, and we'll see how it goes. So I've pushed the button, and nothing's happening. Releases in 30 seconds. I think now it's starting to make noise. Like, do you hear that? It's like, oh, look. Can you see that? That's not a very consistent stream, no. What is 8 inches? Oh, hello. Oh, do you see that? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna lay, like my table I put stuff down on in front of is too low for me to really be in the shot properly steaming. Okay. Alright, now it's happening. It's happening. Oh, I guess I should check what time it starts and then I can see what time it finishes. Alright, it's starting at 3:53. Wait, it's my music. It's starting at... It's 3:53, just trust me. Oh shoot, I turned it off. I'm having a lot, there's like a lot of user error that's happening right now. Okay. Oh, can you get... I'm like, should I be breathing this? Am I close enough? I feel like I'm one of those people that like can't relax and I'm like not doing it. Oh my god, this feels like really cool. So I had some technical difficulties because I ended up disconnecting the wire from my steamer, but I'm back in business. I'll let you know what I think when it's done because at this point I'm just gonna try and enjoy the experience and then I'll let you know what I think afterwards. Okay, so I had the mishap with my cord coming unplugged with the steamer, so my timeline got messed up, but it ran for about 10 minutes after it had run for 3, so it ran for like 13 minutes plus the whole like hiccup with it not working, which was total user error because I was lifting the steamer up so it was in frame for you guys, and I wasn't like, if it was on my table I was gonna be completely out of frame while I leaned over to have the mist in my face. But anyways, I let it run. I noticed that like I think my face was sweating from the heat, but also like the steam was condensing back into water and like dripping down my face. So I think it's really good to have a towel on board. And my nose looks a little red because I was like compelled to like start extracting. I kept my eyes closed because I didn't really like the idea of having steam on my open eyes. So anyways, there was some user error that made this a little more difficult for me to use this product, but it was just my first run, so I did enjoy the experience. Like I feel like my skin, it's soft. It's definitely like I was able to notice the difference in how open my pores are. And so what I want to do is use, I pulled 4 different masks, but I want to use Purity Made Simple. So this is by Philosophy. I want to use Purity Made Simple Pore Extractor mask for my nose and T-zone, like so my chin, my nose right here, and like a little up here too, because my skin type is normal to combination. I don't usually get acne, but I'll get blackheads on my nose, and that's like my obsessive, like compulsive thing to pick at. So while my pores are freshly steamed, I want to put about this much of the pore cleanser on, or it's Pore Extractor. Like my nose is definitely my trouble spot. For the most part, I have like pretty clear skin. I'll get like some occasional bumps here and there whenever I'm, whenever it's like a hormonal time of month, if you know what I mean. So this says to gently massage onto clean, dry skin, focusing on your T-zone and oily areas, and leave on for 5 to 10 minutes, which is what I plan to do. I'm gonna go rinse my hands and I'll be right back. The next mask, so I'm kind of multi-masking right now since I'm using 201s. So I love this Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. I love this product. I didn't even buy it on sale, like I just went for it. I love it because I feel like it works. Like it's a chemical exfoliator plus a physical exfoliator. The chemical exfoliation is with the pumpkin enzyme, but it has aluminum powder in it, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. spatula. This is like a mask brush while I apply this. The aluminum powder is like a pretty gentle but effective exfoliator, and I really feel like this brightens my skin. I feel like it gets rid of a ton of dead skin and just evens things out. I do like it in my T-zone and on my pores, but today I was more focused on doing the pore extractor on my T-zone. This mask is, my gosh, it truly just smells like pumpkin puree. It's really nice. And I think that if you're looking for a good exfoliating, brightening, evening your skin tone kind of mask, that this is a great one to use. And if you're sensitive skin, it might not work for you because it is like a physical exfoliator in addition to being chemical, so it might be too much for sensitive skin. So get a sample. That's my like recommendation for everyone with skincare. Make sure you get a sample before you commit, because it is real. Like no two skins are exactly alike, in my opinion, and you can really, like, I don't know, it is tough to tell someone like, hey, this will definitely work for you, because everyone on their skin journey is in such a different place too. Like maybe you're at a place where like your skin has not used any kinds of acids or exfoliations before, so this would be too much for you, but later if you tried it out it would be fine. Like it's all so hard to predict. But so my go-to recommendation for any skincare advice, pretty much except for everything, I'll say that, I'll generalize everything, is to sample it before you buy it. Because you just never know, right? Like you could totally react, and then you've like spent all this money on skincare that maybe you can't return. So just be cautious. All right, so I'm gonna leave this on for a little bit, and I'll come back after it's been rinsed off and kind of tell you what I think of my skin. So all in all, I really enjoyed the steam experience. I feel like I need to set this up somewhere where I can easily use it and it's not like gonna be a big to-do to take it out and whatnot. I think that's like one thing I've noticed, because you definitely want to have this near a place where you can add water. But I think for a couple, I'm a little hesitant to use it daily until I read up on how that affects like your skin barrier. But overall, I thought this was a really nice experience for my skin and just for me in general. I enjoyed masking, and I do feel like looking closer, like there are some red spots that are probably showing up on camera from where I was like extracting. So I was like picking at my pores because they were so open from the steam. But my pores look, I mean, like super clear for the most part. Like there are some areas where I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, I wish that I'd like extracted there. But overall, it's really nice, and I enjoyed this. Like at best, it has like helped me get impurities out of my skin, and at worst, it's just offered the option for me to have something that's relaxing and part of a routine before bed. My lips are like really dry. Hang on. So yeah, I think I would recommend a face steamer so far. If you think that you can handle having a stream of steam in your face, if you don't think that steam in your face would bother you, I really would not leave your eyes open. I think like that's not going to help your eyes. Like close your eyes if you're doing a steaming. I think that if your skin is really sensitive, you might want to consider doing this for a brief period of time and seeing how you react. I also think that if you have rosacea, that would potentially be of like something you would want to discuss with your dermatologist, because I know that for people with rosacea, redness is a huge issue, and a steamer is going to increase circulation and the heat might upset your rosacea. So if you have rosacea, I would check with your dermatologist. But other than that, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that really gives me pause with a product like this, other than just making sure you're not getting too close to the steam so that you give yourself a steam burn. I really enjoyed this. I feel like it helped my masks work better and do their job better. And I'm excited to do my skincare routine now. So after I've used this a few times more, and like I think maybe after about a month or two would be a good time for me to jump back on and film a video about how this has affected or changed my skin, or what it's added to my skincare routine. But for the time being, I'm pleased with the results, and I anticipate definitely using this continued in the future. Probably for now, I'm thinking 2 to 3 times per week. But let me know what you think in the comment section, and let me know if you've tried facial steaming or if you're just a spa girl. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you in a video soon, and thanks for watching my video. Bye!